The objective when adapting anything like this, it's about first and foremost identifying what we knew and love about something. Because if you remove that, then the heart is unfulfilled. When you're looking for these moments that existed, so part of it is the preservation of the nostalgic elements and then the reimagining to create some originality to it.
That comes to you. Even with movies, you'll go to the premiere, that may be the only time you have a crowd interaction seeing you with your art form. So just seeing that, feeling that energy, it's a whole different boost,
Success. Obviously, Alan and Treach are reprising a role of a cult classic that we all, there is a scene or a line from it that we all know and love and is endeared to our heart. But what Jacarius has done is he has taken something that is amazing and made it even better and given us an opportunity to relive it every single day. And so in some of our work, I know Alan and I, we work in a machine where we are one take. We have nothing but one take. My show, we only do it once. So there's a live piece to it, but it's the cast and ensemble that Jacarius fought feverishly for, and Jay Kyle, our other director, that works diligently with us to make us gel, so that live element with me and my brother, or with Jason and I, it is felt between us, which means it ends up being able to resonate with everyone else. And so it's that high, like Treach says, that you get when you're up there that you can't get from any cocktail, from any other substance. It's just that moment.
Nothing against Hollywood. It's a perspective that has to get told through the eyes of who we are, through a European perspective. And it isn't so much about who Europeans are, it's about the opportunity to tell our stories. When we first made Jason's Lyric and New Jack and all those movies in the 90s, his film Menace, it was a moment when Hollywood didn't know who we were. They didn't know anything about the black community, right? So they gave us an opportunity for about 15 years to tell them who we were. And then they decided how they wanted to portray us. And that's where we are now, right? So I agree with what Jacarius is saying, because ultimately we got to get past, we're still on a journey out of slavery, right? We like to pretend because we buy big houses or we're celebrities that we have arrived. That's just to make us feel better. It's not true, right? Okay, you bought a big house, you got a Rolls Royce in the garage, all of that's nice, but until we truly get free enough to be ourselves, which most of us don't even know who we really are, because we think either the hood or the Rolls Royce makes us something, right? But until we get free to be ourselves freely and not have to prove anything among ourselves, we're not a monolithic group, as he said, so we are who we are. And so that, to some degree, is going to have to get beyond what we have experienced with the colonizer and get to who we are in our own freedom. So telling these stories and these stories about the hood, they feel good, we love on each other, but ultimately we got to get to a place where we can use our imagination the same way they tell stories about saving the world and superheroes. Well, we got to use our imagination to become as great and not tell stories about poverty in the hood and tell stories about the world. So it takes a greater perspective, and it takes time, so we're still on that journey.
But from, Jacarius to Al to T to Treach to K. Michelle to myself, we're very, very sensitive about our artistry, and we are very clear that it is not for everyone. So we do what we do because we love it and we believe it, And I believe the reason why I've been working for 22 years, these gentlemen who just happen to be a little bit older than me have been working all of their years because they do what they love. And the people that love and it resonates with, they support. It's a very Frankie Beverly and Mays kind of life. If no one else buys it, we will. And so we support us, we love us, we believe it. And so I don't think it's about them trying to prove to the audience that they are who they were 28 years ago. It's about the audience receiving who we are right now and resonating this story with their current life, which is we are in a space under an administration that does not prioritize us. We are in a world where we are always second, third, or fourth, and we know that we deserve more. And so in this project, that is the heart of the project, but it's also the through line that I think connects all of us because we know that we are more than where we were placed. And so that's where we're going. And to impress upon anyone else, we want to definitely entertain the audience, but it's just a truth that I think will naturally resonate.
You know?
A lot of rappers were trying to be actors. I was like, fuck it, let me do my language. I was like, man, let me try to flip it. So I tried to be a rapper. So Jay Prince signed me to it. My name was Kane. That was the name of my album, was Menace World.
Oh wow, okay.
And so then, but I went to the movies and I just had, my energy just changed. I'm not no actor, I'm no rapper. And so I just was like, nah, this ain't me. I just didn't feel it. So I didn't want to give the culture and the world something that wasn't me.
Too loud.